Hey guys, welcome back to FTL. We are playing a terrible ship. It burns at every opportunity. This thing might as well just be gasoline on a stick with some fire. I'm not sure how you get the gasoline on the stick. But anyway, that's what this ship is, and I really like it, despite the fact that I hate it. But again, we're not going to have this conversation again. So, we've been hit by a missile. Weapons are down again, because weapons go down every 3 seconds. Now, this is the sort of peril you get into if you haven't been upgrading your ship. That, like, the ship's been upgraded a little bit. You know, had increased engines and increased shields. But, man, they just hate that compartment. But really, if you don't get increased weapons, I'm going to have problems with this ship. I'll win. No, I won't win. I'm just not having it. Assaulting shield's going to make things too hard. And for some reason I decided to retreat knowingly into an enemy sector. I don't know why. I immediately kick myself the second I do this. And then I've gone stealth way too early again. You should always wait for the latest fire then stealth. But I haven't done that. So, you know, this could be interesting in a second. Oxygen's repaired though, so maybe we'll survive. They hit everything except weapons. Well, they actually only hit stealth, but that's fine. And now my weapons are back online, which will probably wipe them out in one hit. No! This ship is made of harder stuff! But they have taken down my weapons. And I didn't actually repair cloaking. I got very close to repairing cloaking, but then I changed my mind at the last second. So you go back to fix cloaking. So yeah, I didn't record an episode last night. I decided to render a Dark Souls video before going and recording this and rendering the FTL video. I forgot Dark Souls takes a lot longer to render, especially if you forget to close off programs. And it was about 1 o'clock in the morning when I realised that that it had just finished. So I thought, well, early night for me. But hey, never fear, we'll get a Dark Souls video up at the same time. You've probably already noticed it. So deciding what to upgrade. Again, without those shields, you're going to have problems, and the shields is just 150 scrap. That's really hard in a ship that takes damage every single fight. But we get a new crew member, a Rockman. He, however, does not have a laser beam in his arm. So he's not as good as Rockman, but he is still a Rockman, which is still cool, I suppose. Oh, there's those shields again, but we can repair. I mean, going through Sector 3 at this sort of level of ship is getting reckless. Sector 4 is going to be nigh impossible unless I have a bit of luck and get a new weapon or free shields. I don't even know if that's possible. Free shields would be good though. Alright, this ship isn't too bad. They've got a beam of some sort and a level 1 laser. So, I'm kind of deciding what to do after this. I said I'd do the Mantis ship, so because I've said, well, the Mantis Tier B, or Type B, or whatever you want to call it. So because I said that, I will still do that. Not sure if it's going to be out on Friday, or starting on Friday, but definitely Monday. And then after that I might actually do some Dreadmore. I said I wanted to do some Dreadmore. I really want to show off that game. I think it's fantastic. I'll show you why. And then maybe we'll go back to FTL, maybe we won't. Really depends. maybe we'll find some. Maybe I'll keep playing Dreadmore for a while. I want to have a few episodes of Dreadmore at least before I go back to FTL. I've had a few requests for the Federation Cruiser again, which I can do that because the Federation Cruiser has changed due to the artillery beam being added. I found out the Federation Cruiser that I've got on my earlier videos, the Gunner Boy, is actually the Type B for the Kestrel. So you can still play that, which I thought was actually pretty fun. There have been other requests, such as playing the Drone Type B, which I'm working on it. I'm getting there. The Slug Ship and the final ship, which no one's seen. Ooh, the Great Eye. Yes, the Great Eye will give us a healing burst. Thank you, oh Great Eye. Yes, thank you, Eye. I will sell this and make money off your generosity. Yes. So anyway, as I was saying, the problem with getting this ship that no one's ever seen is I haven't seen it either. I've looked, but it's rare, and the reason everyone wants to see it is because it's rare. And they kind of got a cause and effect. No one's seen it because it's, well, people have probably seen it, but not many people have seen it because it's rare, and because it's rare, not many people have seen it, so everyone wants to see it. So heck, if I see it, I will run a video on that. But at this stage, Mantis Type B. And of course Dark Souls. I'm still somewhat committed to Dark Souls every 2 days unless I skip a day because someone's managed their timing correctly. So internet, manage your time better. Yeah, just blame the internet for my folly. Heck, it's what everyone else does, isn't it? I played games. I know how games work. If you make a mistake, you just blame everyone else. That way, everyone knows that you are a pro gamer. This is why I'll never be a pro gamer, for the record. I take too much blame. I take blame that no one's even laying on me. Especially in League of Legends. My friends apologize for not saving me, and I'm like, well, I'm a backline character in the front line. The death was my fault. I think admitting when you've made a mistake is really good in a game. For a couple of reasons, actually. The first reason is because then you can learn from your mistakes. You've actively said, hey, I've made the mistake, I can learn from this. And secondly, just a bit of humility. Humility is not a bad thing. And we have Mantis on the ship. There's a Mantis in my room. Now the problem is, because we have so many Mantis, oh no, we can do the medical bay run. We just have to have, I suppose you could do it with 6 people. A larger this ship's medical bay being small is kind of a hindrance. You wouldn't think it's as big a hindrance as it is. Most ships have a medical bay of 3, this one only has 2. But it is just a slight annoyance, so there is that. It's interesting how changing the size of a room really changes how the room operates. Like for instance, the cloaking device room, that really could just be one of the smaller rooms. But it's not, it's a room of 4 squares, which means if you need to repair it, you can have 4 people go in there. But engines being 2, I think engines is usually 4? Could be wrong on that, but engines being 2 means the engines go down, they're not going to come back as fast as they potentially could. So it's little things like that I mean, often you won't need those extra 2 squares of engines, assuming that I was right with the 4, but having that extra square can really save you. And buy some fuel because it was getting a little bit dangerous. No, that's dangerous, don't do that. And we continue to travel on. Ah, they're gonna let me live if I give them money. Yeah, I can't hurt this ship. It has 3 shields. My weapons only penetrate 3 shields. So best case situation, I run. That's the best case situation. The worst case situation is I die here. So that's not happening. Not this day. And let's just avoid that missile. Great. And we warp out of here. Really, I think I should stay there for a little bit longer. I think about that. Go me! I am so impressed with myself that I actually realized I should stay for a few seconds longer. Yeah, I know, it's a small thing to be impressed about, but... Look. I'm learning. Slavers. Pfft, slavers think they can beat me. How foolish are slavers? I'll tell you. Right foolish. Also, just a reminder guys, if you want to contact me or find out what's going on with my channel, feel free to follow me on @SeiferKatt on Twitter. I probably should set up an email address actually as well, that might not be a bad idea. But yeah. An email address would probably be good because not everyone's on Twitter. Some people don't like the social media because the social media is full of people. And oh dear, this is going badly. Okay, weapons back up. Can't really go into medical now, there's no reason. Oh, Rockman can fix it, I suppose. There's a fire in the random room, that doesn't matter. Weapons are down again, that matters. Okay, running now might be the right option. But I'm pretty sure I don't think of that. Yep, no, get out of there. And we're going to go to a safe place. Whoo! And we're not going to explore the asteroid field because that could end me. So I turn off oxygen here because it's safer than venting the air from the rooms. Although, I could have just vented the air from the rooms fairly easily and been okay with that. I mean, yeah, I could have done that, but I didn't. That's again one of those issues that I have with watching the game after playing it. Have you ever wondered why I watch the game and then do a commentary over it instead of playing it, well, talking while playing it? A couple of reasons. Behind the scenes. One of the reasons is that I can never be sure I'm going to get an interesting game. This game is probably not one I would have kept if I didn't hate this ship. If I liked this ship, I probably wouldn't have kept this game, tried again, and got a ship that at least did a little better than this. But that's why you don't see any like terrible fail videos. Not because I'm good at the game by any means, just because if they're like a 3-minute video, it's kind of boring. The other reason is there was another reason. Because otherwise I forget what I'm trying to say. Oh, the irony. I forget what I'm trying to say and the video is not interesting, so I have to keep saying the same thing over and over until I get an interesting video. I'm probably not going to do that with Dreadmore, because I die a lot more in that, and I'm bad at Dreadmore, I just want to point this out right now, but it's definitely a more entertaining game. So, yeah, Dreadmore. But of course that's probably next week. Around the mid, I guess. Let's not go on asteroid field. That is the worst idea. So we've got 3 hit points left. Oh, we've got someone who's going to help me. Maybe they'll repair me if I get them to the quest place. No, we're just going to barrel on through. I think we've lost the will to live now. 2 ion cannons and a beam laser. That beam laser will kill me if it hits me. Ah! Eye on an empty room. Anyway guys, with that ship gone, this is SeiferKatt signing out, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh. Yes! New record!